Facebook is, has some big challenges here because, as we've heard, it is such a huge source of news, not only for young people, but for people of every age. And so it doesn't want to be in the censorship business. And I think one of the reasons that Facebook's bosses have shied away from editing or even accepting the fact that they're a media company is that they don't want to be seen as censoring. They want to be seen as connecting. I mean, that's what they see as their role, although they also have an internal role, which is of being essentially an advertising company.
Right.
But so, what's the balance between saying, oh no, that's fake and we're not going to show it to you? And I think what they've come up with makes sense if it's executed properly, which is we're not going to take it away, but we're going to tell you that it's suspicious and allow you to know a little bit, encourage you to know a little bit more about that. But one of the problems that we have with social media and news and knowing whether news is true or not is that it's disaggregated. You're not seeing it in the form of a newspaper or a television program in which you can kind of get a sense of what this is. It's coming across as a discrete element. And so as a result, it can be very hard to know, what is this thing opinion? Is it news? Is it from the Washington Post, or is it from InfoWars? It's not always easy to know what it is we're talking about.
Okay.
Can I just double down on that? Because there's been a lot of research by people who are trying to teach media literacy over the past decades. And it shows that most people in the public don't really understand what journalism is. They don't actually see a difference between opinion and straight up reporting, to just choose two basic categories that
Absolutely.
everyone here would instantly understand.
But
And
there has been a real blurring between the opinion section, the news section, and now analysis. It's sometimes hard for me to tell this analysis piece on page 1 looks just like the opinion piece on the op-ed page.
Yes, and news organizations have to own that, and they have to say, what have we done that has created some of this confusion? But the confusion pre-existed those sorts of behaviors. So we are coming into this with hoping that the public can discriminate when we know that there's a steep learning curve even before all of this happened.
Okay.